Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Build Your Best Life. I am Deborah D. Smith, and I welcome you in this morning. I hope you are having a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. As you know, there are so many different obstacles that are falling down on the heads of our young men every single day. Lack of education, bullying, financial issues, homelessness, low self-esteem. These are just some of the obstacles that our young people face. My platform is designed to assist high school age and young adult males as they follow my basic principles to overcome these obstacles and to be the best that they can be. I believe it is better to train early rather than to try to fix later. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you this morning, Brady? Hope you are doing well. So happy to see you here this morning. Good morning, Agnes. Thank you for tuning in. Well, I guess y'all have been saying, what is this A and R she is talking about? What is A and R? Well, this month, the month of August, I am going to be targeting relationships. Because, a lot of times people have good ethics, they have good morals, they have been brought up the right way, they're on a straight path, but bam, they get knocked off course. Why? Because of the people that they come in contact with. And we all know that people can come into your lives for a season. You can grow up with people and they're in your life the entire time. You knew them when you were younger. You went to school with them. You may have lost contact and then you find yourselves on the same job or you're reconnected, but you're back with those same people. Are those people on the same wavelength that you're on? Are they trying to go where you're trying to go, or are they pulling you down? It makes a difference in your life because what they say, birds of a feather flock together. So you may be positive, full of joy and happiness and always speaking good things, but you're always around these people that are negative. What happens? That negativeness begins to seek into your spirit. So, you say, oh, that's my boy. That's my dude. I'm going to hang with him. And your parents try to tell you, well, you have to be careful because they're just not looking at the right things right now. I can see them on the corners doing different things. But that's my boy. We've been together since I was 3 years old. You won't listen. But is that person now soaring or are they flooring? Are they moving and shaking? Are they idle or flaking? Are they on their grind? Are they sitting around being idle, doing nothing, getting into trouble? Hang with those that are soaring, that are moving and shaking, on their grind and trying to be somebody. So this is why I am talking about relationships during the month of August. As well, we have young people going into new schools, new situations. They've been away from brick and mortar for a year or more. They have going from middle school to high school or from elementary to middle school. They're going from high school to college. They're leaving college, going on internships and jobs for the first time. So you are going to come into contact with different types of people. So you need to know yourself first of all, and then you need to be careful who you allow into your space as you're going forward. Good morning, Dan, and good morning, Randall. Thank y'all for tuning in. So that's why we're talking about relationships this month, because I think it is very important that we think about, and it's not something that you may not know Our younger people probably don't, but some do. But it's good to be reminded of different things. As you can see, this group of people behind me, they come in different ages, genders, cultures, backgrounds. Do they have things in common? Do they have things that are different? Of course. You cannot and you should not judge people by the outside. You got to find out what's going on in here. But you have to start with yourself. I want to say that first. Please always start with yourself. Who are you? Because you don't want to be the one that's trying to drag the people down. Are you the one that's negative? Are you the one that doesn't want to work? That you want to be lackadaisical and just hang around the house or hang around the corner? Are you the one that's gossiping? Is that you? So if that's you, then of course you need to change first and foremost. Good morning, Peggy. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for signing up for the haircut. So you want to make sure that you're not in that group first of all. So if you are, and we all know who we are, then we might need to shake ourselves off, get on a different path ourselves. So if we need to work on us, let us work on us first. But then we'll take it from there. So first off, let's talk about our boys and our girlfriends that we've been with since we were growing up, since you were 2 or 3 or since you can remember. You went to kindergarten together. You always went on vacations together. And you just know, oh, that's my friend. I couldn't do without her. Oh, my goodness. But she's the one that is sleeping around with everyone. She's the one that doesn't work. But you can see that she has a nice crib, nice clothes, always got money, can always buy you lunch. Okay, what's going on with her? Is that who you want to be like? Okay, why is that your girl? And if you have the right ethics and the right morals, why are you not talking to your girl? You say you're close. So what? You need to be talking to her. Well, that's my dude, Mom. We said we're going to ride down. We're going to always be together. We're going to be like bad boys for life. Yeah, you might keep following him and be doing life. So you have to be very, very careful. What is old boy doing now? Your parents have made sure that they were there when you went to school activities. They supported you, your dreams, made sure you had everything that you needed to be successful. You're on a good path, making good grades. If you continue to hang around old boy, what is old boy going to begin to do? If y'all are so close and y'all are friends, there is no way that they're going to be doing things and not try to include you. Man, why you work so hard? You're trying to go to school and you're going to work part-time? I can show you how to make money real easy. You don't even have to do all that. You can get somebody to work for you. You can be your own boss. They're going to try to talk you into making quick cash. Because, hey, that's your boy. Your boy not going to look at you and see you sweating and working hard to make good grades and working a part-time job. They want you to be like them. Be able to just chill all day with their girl. Is that the type of association you want to be like? You want them hanging around you. You want to be like the eagle? No other bird can fly as high as an eagle. So do you want to soar up there, or you want to let your crow friend grab hold of you and try to pull you down? Because they'll try to do it. So unless you soar past them and get to an altitude that they can obtain, you're going to be right there, down there, with your bro. That's your bro, and you'll be with your bro. So it's not to say that you can't call them every now and then and say, hey, how you doing? Because they may change. But right now, you don't need them in your life when you're trying to do certain things. You go on that new job. You're going to be friendly and cordial with everyone. You're not going to look like you're a snob, or you're not a team player. You're not friendly, but you're going to observe. You know, we know to ask God for wisdom and discernment. So we're going to discern, you know, who am I working with? That one over there is a gossip. That one right there is a backstabber. That one right there is just only going to do as much work as they can to get by. That person right there, oh, they want to try to assist you and help. You're new. So they want to tell you, show you the ropes. They're not trying to tell you, well, let me tell you about this person. Now, this person been here for 5 years, but they slept with the supervisor. And you don't need that person in your circle. But you need that person that's saying, hey, I noticed that you're new. I know John has been designated to train you. However, if you have any questions, or you're not understanding, or you need something further, I would be glad to assist you. I've been here a while and I understand what's going on, so I don't have a problem trying to help you. Those are the people that you're going to want to associate with, because hopefully you're on that job, even if it's not something that you want to make out as a career. But I don't care what job or what task that you're doing. Remember, we talked about this. If you're even in an organization, a ministry, whatever you're doing, you always want to give it 110. You want to always be the best that you can be. So when they call your name, they're not saying that, oh, she's so lazy, always running in here late, always got an excuse. I don't want her on my team. No, that's not what you want. When they call and ask for references, they may not be able to contact your immediate supervisor, but whatever is in your file, you want that to be good information. Yes, that person worked here for a year and a half. They were a team player. They were detail oriented. They were punctual. They were critical thinker, very outgoing. You want all positive attributes to be connected to your name. You don't need anything negative going along with your name. So that's what you're going to do when you go on that new job. You're going to do the same thing. Same things. If you're going to a new school, you're going to college. You're going to college, you may have roommates. And that first year, many times they will not, at least when my youngest child was in college, they would not allow you to have your own apartment or whatever. That first year you had to live in the dorm if you were going to be on campus. And a lot of times you don't get to pick your roommate. So it is what it is. So you have to be on your P's and your Q's, watching, like, okay, all right. Because what? You don't know what you're getting. You can't judge, and you shouldn't judge from the outside. So you're going to have to wait. You're not going to be able to know who they are in a day or two. So it's important that you know who you are, to guard yourself, be on your P's and Q's, and show them how you should act. You should clean up behind yourself, not leave trash for anybody else, not leave something for someone else to pick up, have to pick up behind you, not go over in their space. Don't touch their things or bother their things. They belong to them. They don't belong to you. Oh, I was just trying to see what, no. If they didn't invite you to pick it up to see what it is, you don't touch it. So you show them the way things should run while you are observing, seeing what they're doing. You may be in the room with a thief. You may be in the room with a saint. You may be in the room with a genius with great ethics, but you have to watch and discern to find out, who am I associating with? What type of relationship is this going to be? If it's going to be great, hey, I'm going to try to hang on to this person as long as I am in the dorms. I'm going to hang with them. I remember when my youngest son went to college, I was just freaking out. I don't know who he's going to be in the room with. Who? So then when we got the person's name, Rami Bastami. I'm like, okay, we on Google, on Facebook, trying to find where there were several. Well, the first one I found was this older person. Why does this old man want to be in the room with my baby? I'm like freaking out. Then we saw another one. Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's this other person. So we still don't know. So we find out. We say, well, maybe it's this person right here because of their age. They live in Florida, blah, blah, blah. And so we got there. When we got there, that his roommate, RJ, had already put his stuff in his room and he wasn't there. And then we went somewhere. We came back and he was there. The nicest person you ever want to meet. They got along great. His parents were, his mom rather, was very nice and never met his dad, his mom. And so they stayed together for a while. And when my son got married last year, RJ was at his wedding. RJ, because of COVID, got married and they had their ceremony this year. Christopher was there. So that ended up being a great relationship. Christopher is someone that has integrity. He has a great job. He has a family. RJ ended up going to medical school. He's a doctor now. He has good ethics. So that relationship worked out. But it was like, what is it going to be? Who is this person going to be? And he was probably thinking the same thing about who his roommate was going to be. He could have got anyone. So those same type situations are going to be in your jobs. And like I said, going from school, different school settings, different schools, different grade levels, college and jobs. And, for my middle age people on here, you know how it is. You run into the same things every single day. As you meet new people come into your department. You have to interact with people in other departments, people at church, people in organizations that you may join, like Toastmasters or whatever. You're always like, okay, how's that person going to be? Are they going to be friendly? Is everybody going to be snobbish? You're going to run into a lot of bias. You don't know. However, look for those good attributes and people. And if you tuned in late, I already stipulated, you need to make sure that you have them as well, first of all. But then you are going to ensure that you are being discernful and you are watching those other people. So is it someone that is ethical? Someone that's trustworthy? Are they honest? Are they a hard worker? Do they care about their appearance? Do they care about their hygiene? How do they treat their parents? How do they treat their friends that they have now? So that's a good indication, if they are not treating their current friends in a good manner and they're bashing them when they're not around, what do you think they'll do for you? So that would be a great indication. But relationships and associations. And in Build Your Best Life, I have 5 pillars. Because there are building materials that you need in order to build a great life. And my first pillar is associations. You have to start there. In order for your life, as someone that you're trying to assist life to be better, you have to start with relationships, associations, but yourself. So associations are very important, and they are very vital to being a better you. And y'all tell me what y'all thinking now. Y'all don't see any comments in here. Y'all watching me, y'all listening to me. No, y'all know about relationships and being burned by people, being assisted by people, because there are some great people in the world. I have a friend, and we got to be friends under the weirdest circumstances. I would say weird because we're at the same church. We happened to be on the same usher board, but I had been on there, I think, a little longer. But she just walked up to me and asked, my church was going to another church that was out of town. And she asked if I was going, and I was like, yes. And from there, we got to be friends. And that's probably been, oh my goodness, maybe 30, 35 years ago. We're still friends. My supervisor I had when I was first started out at the company that I retired from. She's very quiet. She just sat. She didn't say much. She just was a great supervisor. But she had watched me. She assisted me. She pushed me. And we got to be great friends. We're still friends. So that friendship's like 50 years old. So, there are great people. I have someone that I met through my son. My oldest son was a friend of their sons. And so that's how I got to meet them. And then my son married her daughter. So now we're family. But more than family, we're friends. She's a good person. She has a good heart. She's positive. She'll do anything for you. She's just good people. So, I'm not saying that, everybody in the world is just bad. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying, I'm going back to where I started from, is that as you go along in life, I always say about the pitfalls and rough terrain. A lot of that is because of the people that you bump into. Those are a lot of times are your obstacles, your pitfalls are people. Because if there weren't, how I say it, when I retired, if I had been working with a different group of people, I probably wouldn't have retired when I did. So it's, that surrounding. So who is your village? Who is your community? Who is around you? Who are you allowing around you? You don't need bad vibes and negative energy coming into you when you're trying to be positive, you're trying to be somebody, you're trying to go somewhere and do things. You don't need negative energy and negative people in your space. So that is why I wanted to talk about A&R this morning, associations and relationships. But remember, they're key, but they start with you. So make sure that you are the kind of person that someone would want to be in a relationship with. And as our speaker said last night, we talk about, a lot of times we talk about relationships, but we don't get to the marriage piece. However, what type of person do you want to marry? The same type person that we're talking about now, the person that have those type qualities. They're positive. They're motivated. They want to do a good job. They have a good heart. They, want to be somebody. They want to go somewhere. That's the type of person that you want in your life for the remainder of your life. So, it is always important to evaluate that circle around you. Be very careful. Be meticulous about who you allow in your space. It's all up to you who you allow in. Nobody can get in unless you open the door and allow them in. So, keep that door closed. If you have to look through those blinds, peep out the door, but be careful who you allow in. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm going to run a little short here. I'm going to try to get to my cuts. Today is the day we're having our haircuts for our educational symposium that started on Monday. The speakers ended last night, but we're having our haircuts today, so I want to try to get by there. So I'm going to cut this a little short, but I hope that this helped everyone. So please share, share, share. And as always, Build Your Best Life, my book. If you go to my website, www.buildyourbestlife.org, you can get an autographed copy. You get it quickly. I have it in stock as well. You can see my other services that I offer: consulting, consultation, coaching, speaking, webinar speaking. Even if you're in the Bahamas, you can get your book quickly because we have books in the Bahamas. You get your autographed copy. If you like ebooks, Amazon.com, but that's www.buildyourbestlife.org. And this book is for everyone: parents, grandparents, mentors, coaches, educators, young people. It will help you build your best life. So please join us on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we have Dr. Cheryl Allen will be with us. She's going to help us out with these relationships and education and young people. So please tune in Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as you travel on your road to being a better you, you will run into distractions, pitfalls, rough terrain, and detours. Don't let any of these negative aspects of your journey stop you. Though they may slow you down, keep going to be a better you so that you can build your best life. Remember, building your best life is our business. That's not a slogan, it's our commitment. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support all week with our education and symposium. May God bless you. Have a great weekend. Love you. See you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.